Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification if you want to be notified what is going on. Last night, David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, took on and fought Caleb Plant. And I mean, in a spectacular showing, impressive fight from both fighters, I would say. Right now, I say David Benavidez, obviously, came into the ring with a goal to knock out Caleb Plant. In that sense, obviously, David Benavidez, did not get the knockout where the statement for a fight with Canelo Alvarez had to be made, right? Now, Caleb Plant, you can't take nothing away from the dude. The dude fought a hard fight. He showed up and showed out. You know what I'm saying? His chin is is up there. He took some big shots and was not going down. Even at times when Caleb Plant looked like it was over. It looked like Caleb Plant was done. Caleb Plant's face was all bloody. I mean, it it was just a warrior showing for a guy like Caleb Plant. You know, in a tough loss, getting knocked out by a guy like Canelo Alvarez, coming back and knocking out a guy like Anthony the Dog Durrell, and then taking on a big fight in a guy like David Benavidez. I mean, you have to respect a guy like Caleb Plant. He's the type of guy that he believes in himself and he ain't scared of nobody, right? David Benavidez obviously didn't couldn't knock out Caleb Plant, but to me, I thought what I was impressed with about David Benavidez was I thought David Benavidez um, at times he was cutting off the ring effectively, and I think that that's why he wore down Caleb Plant, and Caleb Plant lost his gas tank right around that sixth round when David Benavidez started coming on very heavy on Caleb Plant. Now to say that Caleb Plant, Caleb Plant did have his tactics. We knew what Caleb Plant was going to bring into the table. We knew what was going to happen. I knew Caleb Plant was going to come out and he was going to be a very tough competitor. And I thought that if David Benavidez followed Caleb Plant the whole night, Caleb Plant was going to have an easy night and take a victory home, right? And that was the case for 5 rounds, I would say. In the first five rounds, Caleb Plant was doing really good work. Caleb Plant was was moving, making David Benavidez reset each time, and it looked like he was frustrating David Benavidez, right? It looked like at times he was frustrating David Benavidez, but David Benavidez stayed disciplined, and I like that was another aspect of David Benavidez's game that I felt that was impressive. He did look frustrated at times, but he kept going with his game plan. He at times from that first round to that fifth round, he was getting outworked. He was getting outboxed. He looked like he was gun shy. He didn't really want to throw too much. He didn't want to show too much. Now that could have been his game plan, right? But what I felt like was more impressive was that he stuck to his game plan and he didn't get undisciplined. He didn't start doing the most, right? And he stuck to his game plan and he got the job done. Now, would it have been more impressive if he would have got a knockout? Of course. When you see a guy like David Benavidez, who's considered the Mexican monster, a guy that throws punches and bunches and knocks dudes out, um, a guy that a lot of people want to see him against a guy like Canelo Alvarez. When you see when he comes out and you fight a guy like Caleb Plant, a guy that's already fought Canelo Alvarez, the fans expect you to do much more, right? But I still think that he's still 24 years old. He still has a lot more to grow. He still has a lot more to learn. I think that he's learning well. I think that from his previous fights, he's doing a great job. Now, you may say, is he ready for Canelo Alvarez? Now, I would say yes. He's ready for a guy like Canelo Alvarez. My only thing is, I think that Canelo Alvarez could definitely beat David Benavidez. And I say that because Canelo Alvarez is a body snatcher. He's gonna take David Benavidez and he's gonna put on a performance that I think that we've seen from Canelo Alvarez before. I think that David Benavidez is a really good fighter, and I think he should be pursuing a fight like Jamal Charlo, to be next. Jamal Charlo, he came out. He said he wants to fight David Benavidez, even if he loses. He wants to fight David Benavidez. I'm hoping he's singing that same tune after the fight versus Caleb Plant. I think that would be a great fight for boxing. But also a great fight for David Benavidez would be Canelo Alvarez. I mean, I think that he's ready. You know, I think that he might not beat Canelo Alvarez, but I think that he is ready for Canelo Alvarez. I think that if he could work on a couple more things, he'll be ready to go. He'll be ready for that fight. You know, David Benavidez is not no slouch, man. He's a tough competitor, and we seen that last night. Officiating the referee Kenny Bayless, horrendous job. I mean, one of the worst refing jobs I've seen in my life. A guy that wanted to make himself the third man in the ring, uh, wanted to put himself as the main topic of the night. You know what I mean? A guy that didn't allow these dudes to fight. Every time, let these dudes fight off the clinch. Every time Caleb Plant will go in for the clinch, he wants to break it up. And obviously that's why Kenny Bayless was the referee, because Kenny Bayless is known for that. He's known to favor the boxers. He's known to favor that type of style. We've seen that with Floyd Mayweather, obviously, and he's known for that. He's known to cuddle these dudes. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that was the reason why. Also, the 22-foot ring, obviously, it was supposed to favor Caleb Plant in that aspect. You know, to move around, to be able to move around. But obviously, the David Benavidez is like a hawk. You know what I'm saying? He's on you. You know what I mean? And he's on you the whole night. A guy like David Benavidez, I would like to see when he's getting pushed backwards. I would like to see if he's that effective. Because a guy like Canelo Alvarez is gonna have you on your back foot. He's also gonna be there. And if not, we're gonna trade in the middle of the ring. That's the type of style that we're gonna see. It's not gonna be two dudes going backwards. I feel like now, if you allow yourself to go back, that's what I want to see. I want to see if David Benavidez will allow himself to go backwards against a guy like Canelo Alvarez, or are they gonna slug it out, best man wins, in the middle of the ring. Now we know that Canelo Alvarez is a counterpuncher. We know that Canelo Alvarez can fight on off the back foot. We've seen it against Triple G in the first fight, right? So we've seen that. But I think that last night was obviously a test for David Benavidez. Obviously, he's fought guys. He's held the belt twice. He's never lost, and he's a guy that a lot of people like, and a lot of people are excited to see in the sport of boxing. And I think that's going to be a great matchup if it does happen. But I think a fight with Jamal Charlo would also be a great fight, and I think that he gives Jamal Charlo a run for his money. I don't think that Jamal Charlo really has the skill set to be able to compete with a guy like David Benavidez. If I'm being completely honest, um, last night I enjoyed the fight. I think that excessive hugging, excessive holding should be penalized in boxing. I always stand firm on that. Caleb Plant definitely did a lot of that, and they asked David Benavidez after the fight. What about the excessive holding and stuff like that? And obviously Kenny Bayless didn't want Caleb Plant at all. But that's because he favors that style of boxing. Um, Last night was everything that I expected it would be. I think that's what boxing needed. At a time where it's boxing has been a little dry. You know what I'm saying? Boxing has definitely been a little dry, and I think that that's kind of what we needed. A fight like this. A fight like this was definitely needed. Um, and the undercard, definitely great fights in that undercard. Joey Spencer, definitely a good fight, man. Definitely a good fight from what was it, Ramos? Definitely a good fight from him, man. You know what's going on, LT? What's good, bro? Shit, I'm about to get off this joint, man. I'm about to get off, man. But appreciate you coming through, man. Hey, but they definitely. I didn't like the call, man. Those judges were definitely blind. That Jose Valenzuela versus Chris Colbert. I think that those judges were clearly blind. They were clearly blind. You know, no doubt, bro. Oh, bro, come on, let's cook. All right, I'm gonna drop the link, bro. I'm gonna drop the link. I was trying to get off this drink, but fuck it. Let me drop this link. Man, I ain't dropped the link in so long. Hold on. Yeah, I dropped the link, man. Tap in, man. Tap in for my link. But that those judges, man, those judges were just horrendous. I mean, I can see what they were saying. Chris Colbert, he did a little something, but yo, what's good? LT,
¿Qué
what's good,
onda,
bro?
carnal?
You
Woo!
know
Where
what?
you been, my brother? Ching out, bro. No, haven't heard from you in a good while, bro.
Shit, man. I've been chilling, man. Just chilling, dropping little content here and there, but nothing too big. You know what I'm saying? Just something small here and there.
Fuck it, bro. Whatever, man. Like, shit, man. Your fucking channel blew up, bro. Like, chill
Hell
it, bro. You
nah.
know what I mean? That's badass, bro. I'm proud of that shit, bro. I'm glad, bro. Fuck yeah, bro. Like, I just got out of work, bro. And the only motherfuckers that are live right now is Rapstar. And I was like, nah, fuck Rapstar, bro. Fuck my trunk. You know what I mean? Fuck those faggots. Y luego me topé a ti. I was like, oh yeah, my boy. So yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Me
I'm
la
glad,
curo,
man.
bro.
Everything been good, man.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, bro. And yesterday, bro, like I fucking made an excuse to leave work early, cause I went in at 3. Y pues I was supposed to leave at 12, but I told him now, bro. Um, man, I gotta go pick up somebody at the airport, so I left at 10, bro.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, and I just caught, bro. Like I just came in, I caught the last few rounds of the last of before the main event, and then I ate some shit, and then turned on the TV. Yeah, pues the main event was about to start, bro. So yeah, that's the only fucking part I saw.
What'd you think about David Benavidez? How he looked last night?
Um, Chile, bro, man, I'm not, man. Look, on the real, bro, I am super hyped, bro. Like, I am excited. This fight really put me, like, on a fan's perspective, like, I really don't want to see Canelo versus David Benavidez. Like I can't stop imagining it, how it's gonna go down, and you know what I mean. It's definitely a great fucking fight, bro. What I think about David Benavidez, man, I made a prediction on this Discord group, bro, and I got it right at the end. The David Benavidez by scorecards because I don't know none of that shit. Um, I think I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like he's definitely the best dude besides Canelo in that division, right? I knew he was gonna do that. Like nothing special, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like I know what type of dude he is. Like he's gonna come with you and he's gonna come at you. He's gonna put some hands on you. You know, he's gonna go straight forward to you, right? Look for that shit. Look for that shit. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, man. Bro, like on the real, bro. Like I knew he wasn't gonna get a knockout, bro. Like, pero man, it's great fight, man. I was entertained. Le sacó mole el vato, güey. That's the kind of dude I like. You know what? That's the kind of dude. You know, I am a boxing fan. Le sacó mole el vato. So yeah, man. That's what I thought, bro. Yeah, and
yeah.
I've been and David been and Caleb Plant, bro. Yeah, bro. His gas tank ain't there, bro.
Yeah, it looked, but see, I don't know, man, because once he got hit with one of David Benavidez's clean shots, that's when he started slowing down, and David Benavidez wasn't even going to the body for real, like like he
Yeah,
wasn't really doing that. So but he got hit with one clean shot, and dude started, he started going to the ropes more. He started slowing down a little bit more. He started, just throwing his little flurry combinations. But you could tell they weren't even hurting David Benavidez. I mean, I think that David Benavidez is the truth, but I don't know. I think Canelo Alvarez gets him, bro. I think that Canelo Alvarez going to the body. Canelo
yep,
Alvarez is gonna put in a lot of work. You know what I mean? And I think
definitely.
that that's how you're gonna beat David Benavidez. You got to chop him to the body. And I think that Canelo Alvarez is right at that level where he's not as tall, he's smaller, so
Exactly.
he's gonna be going to his body. And I think that that's what's gonna ultimately get David Benavidez out of there. And he's young, he's only 24. You know what I'm saying? But I think that a fight with Jamal Charlo would be a great fight right now. Because
Jermel
I think
Charlo and David Morel también, carnal.
Oh yeah, David Monreal. Yeah, and that's another guy coming up, man. And it's great fights for him in that division. To be honest, I like it. I like it. I like what David Benavidez brings to the table. I got a lot of respect for Caleb Plant. He's fought good names now. You know what I mean? And he came up short twice, but those are two mean dudes. You know what I mean? So I gotta respect them because he took some shots last night. It was shots that not anybody can take. You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah. No, yeah, you're right. Yeah, bro. Yeah, definitely. He took some hard fucking shots, bro. He worked on that fucking chin, bro. That's what Caleb Plant did, carnal.
Yeah, what's going on, Major Key? Was good, bro? Yeah, long
What's up,
time, man.
Major?
Hopefully all is well, man.
Yeah, bro, for real. It's a good fight, bro, neta.
Yeah, man. I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. So you didn't get to catch none of the undercard though, right?
None of it, bro. None of it.
Man, I mean, the undercard, well, who was it? Jesus Ramos, Joey Spencer. That was a pretty good fight, man. That was the only knockout TKO, victory of the night. Uh, but Ramos is a true competitor. I think he went to 19-0, and Joey Spencer was also just lost his last night, so it was a good fight. But the talk about last night was definitely that Jose, what's his name, Rayo Valenzuela, and uh Chris Colbert, because it
Yeah,
was
bro. Like I didn't see it, bro. How? Tell me, bro. Tell me how is it, man? Like it's not, everyone's saying it was a robbery, bro, but I haven't seen it, man. Dime qué onda.
so like in the first round, basically Chris Colbert kind of comes out like Teofimo Lopez gets dropped in that first round. He gets dropped in the first round, but ultimately throughout the fight, you could just see that Chris Colbert was getting rocked throughout the whole fight. But Chris Colbert did stay in there. He stayed in there. he was keeping that jab in front of Rayo. But I think that ultimately, I think that Rayo won that fight, just because of all the work that he did. You know what I mean? Like, dog, he was getting. They gave Chris Colbert 6 rounds, right? But
Right.
you could point out 6 rounds where Chris Colbert was rocked in those rounds. You know what I mean? Now I don't know. I think that also it is Valenzuela's fault too. You know what I mean? Because dog, you had this dude hurt, bro. You should have just started going crazy. You know what I mean? Just gone to work. You know what I mean? I
Yep.
guess he didn't want to tire out, especially getting a knockdown in that first round. It's too early to call, and he tired out too. And I think that his gas
Mental,
tank is a
bro.
little
He
is a
left it
little.
to chance, bro. He left it for the judges, bro. He shouldn't have, bro.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And you know how it is, man. And if you're in a place where they favor a boxer, they're gonna give it to him 100% of the time. So
Exactly.
it is what it is, though, man. And but I'm excited to see what David Benavidez his fight next. September 15th is another date, and it's gonna be a good one. So
Yep.
I'm excited.
Hell yeah, bro. September 15th viene siendo Canelo
Yeah, that's Canelo.
versus
That's
Bivol,
Canelo's day
right?
for Mexican independence.
Yeah. No, it's what about May, no? Contra Canelo?
May 5th for that's John Ryder. So that one's already set up. So we have May 5th for Cinco de Mayo, and that's gonna be Canelo John Ryder in Guadalajara, Mexico.
Yeah.
And then September 15th is should be the next date for Canelo Alvarez. And I mean, he's got options. He's got Bivol, or he's got David Benavidez. So there's options there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Fuck, yeah. Yeah, man. Es que va a estar buena la pelea, man. Bro, like, are you excited about seeing Canelo versus Bivol now?
I'm excited. I'm not excited about the John Ryder fight. I'm definitely not excited about that. But I am excited. I mean, it just depends. So if I think that if he picks Bivol to fight or David Benavidez, I mean, he can't go wrong. You know what I'm saying? You're either going for the 175 pound and you think that you could beat this guy Bivol, or you going to fight the dude that a lot of people saying that they want you to fight. So I think it's a win-win situation for him. He has two really good options now. You know what I'm saying? If Caleb Plant would have won, people would be calling for Bivol. But I think that having that option, that I could fight David Benavidez and give people what they want, or I could fight Bivol. You know what I'm saying? And still
Right.
give people what they want, because it's still gonna be a good fight. You know what I'm saying? I think that uh Canelo Alvarez, obviously he's been in the ring with Bivol, so he knows what Bivol's gonna bring to the table. He's gonna be the same fighter. You know what I mean? The same fighter from the first fight, he's gonna be that same fighter the next fight. He doesn't change. He just stays disciplined to his game plan. And I think that if Canelo could get his wind up, man, get that stamina up, he's gonna be able to keep up with Bivol. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah,
But
man. It's a pedo.
yes, we'll see
Bro,
what
like,
happens though.
bro, carnal, si pierde Canelo contra Bivol again, bro, it's gonna look really bad, bro.
I think that if I think it looks worse if he brings if Bivol goes down to 168 to fight Canelo, because that's when you're fighting for your belts. And not only that, they're gonna people gonna say, oh, you weight drained him, made him go down and this and that. Even if Bivol was like, nah, I'll go down and shit like that, you know what I mean? No, I'll go down like his own free will. People still gonna say, nah, he brought him down to 168. I think that if you go to 175 and fight him and you lose, I mean, you can't win them all, Brian. Some people just got your card. Bivol's he's not a bad fighter at all. He's a good fighter. He's a really good fighter. He's just a basic fighter. He fights his fight. He stays disciplined. He doesn't look for the knockout. He's not the guy that's gonna push the knockout. He's not the guy that's gonna, you know what I mean? He's not
Right.
the explosive. He's not the elusive. He's not that. He's just Mr. Fundamentals. I'm gonna keep it straight fundamentals. You know what I mean? And I'm just gonna get the victory. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he's not a bad fighter at all, but you know, is Canelo. Canelo just got to get that tank up. You know what I'm saying? With a guy like
Exactly. Yep.
Benavidez, it plays more into the style that he would want. You know what I mean? To fight, because Bivol, we know what Bivol brings to the table. He's gonna move around, make him reset. You know, with a guy like Benavidez, he's gonna come forward, and and I'm sure Canelo will come forward too. You know what I'm saying? And this who's gonna be able to weigh out these punches. You know what I mean? And I think that Canelo Alvarez will have a lot of success against David Benavidez going to his body. And I think that, the Canelo has power, bro, and it's that snapping power. It's like boom. You know what I mean? And it's just crispy.
Yeah.
It's crispy. And when you start getting tagged to that body and
Lo va a lastimar.
you start slowing down, and then you can't hit him because Canelo has really good head movement. You know what I mean? And Benavidez, he's pretty fast. You know what I'm saying? For a bigger dude, he's pretty fast because we've seen him those crazy combinations. We've definitely seen it. But if you saw Caleb Plant's head movement yesterday, he would move away like they were kind of like if he threw straight punches, they were kind of slow. You know what I mean? When he lets his hands go, that's when he becomes pretty fast with his hands. You know what I'm saying? When he throws those punches and bunches, when he throws those combinations, you know what I mean? That's when he
Sí.
really throws uh really, really fast. But when his jab ain't nothing, you know what I mean? Or his straight punch is nothing, you know what I mean? It's pretty slow. But and we know Canelo has a fucking chin. You know what I'm saying? So to get a victory against Canelo for Dave Benavidez is gonna be very tough, and he's gonna have to be ready for a war. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to strap up them boots and go to war work. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep. Al chile que
Yeah.
sí, carnal.
I don't see him beating them, at least not right now. But I do see David Benavidez being a problem in that division because he's only 24 years old, bro, and that's the crazy part about it. He's still young, and he has options too. He could fight Jamal Charlo, he could fight David Morrell. He's got options. I
Definitely,
like
bro.
it. I like it. What do you think about David Morrell?
Um, el but looks he looks still like green, güey, pero el vato se mira que tiene chingo de talento, güey.
Hell yeah,
Chingo,
man.
carnal. Like a lot, bro.
Yeah, for a dude that's like like brand new, you know what I mean? That just got like professional. Yeah, he looks like he's gonna be on his way to become a really good fighter. And for Dave Benavidez, it'd be good to get him out early. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Before he gets to that level, because he's only gonna keep learning and learning.
Al chile que sí, carnal.
Yeah, man. But I'm.
Yeah. Yo
Uh,
también, carnal. Al chile me voy a cancelar, güey.
all right,
I'll let
bro.
you know,
I
carnal, for
appreciate you
sure.
coming through, man.
Yo también, güey. Thank you for having me, bro.
No
Bro,
doubt.
también cállale a Black and Brown de vez en cuando, pa.
Black and Browns,
Yeah, cállale
but
de vez en cuando.
yeah, I don't know why I don't be getting notifications and shit, but man, I've been staying off of social media for a while. I just get on, do my little thing, and then boom, But yeah, definitely, I gotta check out Black and Brown shit, man. I ain't talked to dude in a long time.
Yep.
I
Al
definitely
chile,
got to
carnal.
come through. Like once in a blue moon, I see like Mark Nash is on or something. I go and say what's up to Mark Nash once in a blue moon, because I barely be on this. I'll be on here like quick, you know what I'm saying? I'll drop a video or I'll go live for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then, I'm back to what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So I got to get back on YouTube, man. You know how work is though.
Al chile, carnal. I feel
Yeah,
you,
bro. But
bro.
I appreciate you coming through, man. Definitely.
For sure, carnal. Yo también, pa. Ahí estamos.
No doubt, no doubt. Man, like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that bell notification if you want to be notified. We out. Peace.